Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti coming to you with another Finalizer video. This time, we've actually got some footage of Finalizer against really well-reliced Negotiators. So, both of these Negotiators, let me just look back over at this. They are, I gotta get in my Discord and check the photos that were sent. They both have only a G12 double Zeta Hound's Tooth, but we've got R7 on both Negotiators. The last fight, or the first fight I'm going to show you, is actually a Relic 4 Anakin, and then a Relic 7 5s. And the second fight that I'm going to show you is actually a Relic 7 5s and a Relic 7 Anakin. And so that's kind of the information we got on that. So these are, just judging on that, you'll know that they're pretty well developed fleets. We've got the footage coming in from Malice, and he's coming out of the Order of the Great Jedi. I saw him in DB Official's Discord server, and he was talking about it and shared a clip with us, and it looks pretty good. As you can see here, he's only got 6 stars on his Kylo command shuttle. That's something to pay attention to. So we go into his inventory of ships. So we're missing a star there, but everything else is at 7 stars. We've got Relic 5 here. We've got Relic 5 on the other TIE pilot as well. 755 on the actual command shuttle, with Zetas on the Stormtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper, and OG Kylo. And then we've got the double Zeta R7 on the TIE Silencer, or Slicer if you're so inclined, as I just remember Cubs fan Han having a huge thing about calling it the Slicer. Anyway, we've got R5 with the Zeta on Hux, and obviously it's a pretty much fully developed Negotiator. As you can see in some of these ships, where are they? He's missing some mats on some of these, so they're at 7 now. So he's been working pretty hard at getting this up. I know from the second video I'm going to show you, there was only his First Order TIE pilot. Some of his ships were, at the ability mats like 6-ish, he said. So that's something to think about. The other ships that you'll see that he's using in his lineup are, he's got the TIE Advanced, which is only G12, no Zetas. The Scimitar, it's only 5 stars, G11. It's one of those ones, we talked about what the 4th reinforcement would be going forward. We talked about Sun Fact, and we both thought that would be a good addition to his fleet, as it come in and offer more control with the stun. And he actually already has a relic on his Sun Fact, so that could be pretty handy. And although it's only at 6 stars, but still, any kind of that's going to be a pretty sturdy ship regardless, due to the relic levels and such. So it should be about 150,000-ish. Exactly, 155,000. All right, on our R2 Sun Fact, and he doesn't have his HT, his Hound's Tooth, developed yet, but he said he was going to work on it, and that was something else he would think about as a reinforcement. Another possible reinforcement that I would like in this comp would be the Ebon Hawk. So I think perfect. I'm thinking, honestly, the 3 of those as reinforcements would be intense on a fleet like this with the 4 First Order attacking ships. That would be pretty excellent. But anyway, so we've gone over kind of the fleets that we're up against. Really well developed Relic Negotiator fleets. Even though both have the Hound's Tooth only at G12, it's probably G12 plus 5 or somewhere in that area. I can't look at their rosters, so I don't know. You see, he's got full relic on his First Order. So let's go and have a quick look at that one more time. As you can see, it's pretty impressive, the lineup that you've got here. And I'm thinking that anybody going for Galactic Legends Kylo Ren is going to be, it's going to have these relic levels. So this is a good indication of what this fleet's going to do. And it shows how much viability that this Finalizer has. So I wasn't really impressed with the Raddus. I think the Raddus is kind of like the probe droid of fleets. It has some ability to take out, say, Akbar, and it also has some ability to affect Negotiator. Mostly it's just going to blow the Negotiator out and let you take out the fleet with another fleet afterwards in Territory Wars. Whereas this one seems like it can kill the Negotiator quite well. And it definitely kills the Falcon very well. Although I have heard from Malice that going against the Malevolence has not been a good experience. So I'm assuming that if he adds a tank, maybe Sunfac or something, it might change things a bit. It's something he's going to have to play around with as he tries to look for a solution to the Malevolence with this Finalizer, as this is going to be his main fleet going forward. Anyway, well, why don't we get to the films and we can basically take a look at what's going on. One, I'm going to say, as I do in films like this, with these clips, it's not my fleet. I don't understand the intricacies of his strategy or his thought process, so I'm not going to try to speculate. Although I will point out a couple of things. As once again, you're going to see some big damage coming out of his Kylo Ren unmasked on his tie as the fight goes on, so that's something to pay attention to. And also, he's got a little bit, he's built a bit of a strategy of himself. It's, you know, it's about placing the hunted and working around the taunts and such like that. So, like I said, I don't have his mindset, so I don't know exactly what his thought process is, so I'm not going to speculate. I'm going to let the clips do the speaking for themselves, and I'm going to just pop up with things from time to time. Anyway, enjoy the clips. So it looks like the strategy is basically starting sort of like you would in a Negotiator mirror match, where you're going to go right after Anakin right away, get the hunted on him, and try to control the ship and try to get him to burn the Undying Loyalty with the first move, which he does here, which is a pretty good way to go about it. It seems to be the best way to get through a Negotiator fleet. The Houndstooth, though, gets sticky at this point. Anyway, once again, I'm not going to give a play-by-play, so just watch and see what he does. It's like it's getting a little bit dodgy here. But he does pull it out. And that was the Relic 4 Anakin. That's the difference in these two fleets. Relic 4 versus Relic 7. So he starts it off just the same. It's kind of interesting watching, you know, Kylo's command shuttle work here, because I've always thought it was a ship with like some interesting abilities, and First Order had some heavy hitters. So it's kind of like, I know this Finalizer is well overdue, and this is a pretty solid fleet. It's just a little bit soft, but it seems to be holding up pretty well from the abuse coming in from the Negotiator, which is pretty incredible, really. Although if you watch, he's really finessing the play, like he's really picking what he's doing. There's no way that the AI is going to be able to play this fleet effectively on defense. It's just the one thing that I can see. It's going to be sort of like the Malevolence on defense. It's going to be awkward. And there goes bye-bye, 116,000. A little hunted on there, yep. Kaboom. That was only 73. No crit there. $173,000. He lived. There, 109. That's the end of that. Oof. It's like it's another one where it's coming up pretty interesting at the end, but once again he gets through. A 253,000 hit on that last one, wasn't it? But yeah. Alright guys, that's the video for now. If you like the video, like the damn video. Just go click that little thumbs up, and that's a big help if you can do that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're always putting out new material. Try to get a lot of good content to you as much as I can. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, do follow me on Twitch. I do my GACs there, usually 11:30 p.m. Eastern on the nights that we have GAC, obviously. And I do stream some other games there as well, so come hang out, have a beer, and just shoot the shit with us. We don't bite. Anyway, I hope you liked the video.